Hey guys, welcome to another video from your business coaching club. My name is Craig Ridley. I hope you get something out of this quick vlog. Now, the CEO of one of the most successful conglomerates in Australia retired at the end of October in 2017, and in his retirement speech he made some comments about the lessons that he'd learned over his 30 years as a CEO and as a high-profile business executive, and those comments were around what he saw as being business success and personal well-being. What are the sort of factors that would drive that? Now, whenever a successful business leader speaks out about success, I like to listen and hopefully learn something, and particularly I like to listen to the guys who come out of big business to see if there's anything there that we can apply into small business, and whether there's anything that's different. So Richard Goyder was his name. He was the CEO of a company called Wesfarmers Limited in Australia, so one of the most successful and most valuable companies that we have in Australia. And he highlighted 6 lessons that he'd learned during his time in charge in terms of what drives business success. And those 6, as he outlined them, were: number 1, don't run out of cash. Yep. Number 2, stuff happens. I really like that, because it's this feeling of, things are going to happen, just go with it, just find a solution to it. Don't fret about stuff when it does happen, because it's going to happen over and over again. Tip 3, surround yourself with good people. You can't do it all yourself. Make sure you've got a good team around you, whether that be your management team or whether that be in the advisory sense from those that are external to you, but surround yourself with good people. Tip number 4, reputation really matters. So your career in business is going to be a long one, and you can really tarnish your reputation early on in the piece or even late in the piece, and that can have quite an impact on the level of business success that you're going to achieve. So protect your reputation at all costs. His 5th tip, governance matters. So decisions need to be made properly. Decisions need to be made understanding all the elements that run it, and decisions that are based on the best sort of advice that you can get around the place. So the governance of how you run your business becomes really important in achieving true success in business. And the 6th piece of advice he gave is that without financial performance, you've got nothing. So there's nothing in there being big business speak that doesn't also apply to small business. Cash flow is important. We need to find a way in terms of being leaders of just dealing with the issues as they come up. We're not an island. We need to surround ourselves with people who can help us. We need to protect our reputation and use governance for good decision making, and just concentrate on that profit model we've got, on the business model we've got, and push that financial performance. So there's nothing there in terms of business success as it applies for a guy who's had a long career in big business that obviously you wouldn't also apply in small business. He also made some observations on his view of what made a successful personal life when you're in that business career. So maybe something a little bit different there in terms of what a CEO of a large organisation looks at that might be different to you as a small owner. So Richard, he gave 4 areas that he commented on there. And he said, look, without health and well-being, you're no good to anyone. And that's true. Your health, your mental well-being, your physical state and your mental state really are important. Without that, it's really hard to also run a successful business career. His 2nd comment, relationships outside of work and family are critical. You need to find your space. You need to have a view of the wider world. So we can't just become insular. We can't just work in our business day in, day out, and the only outlet we have outside of that is our family. That's not good enough. You need to have some wide interests. You need to get out and network. You need to make sure that you can turn off and relax and just find your place in the world outside of that work and family environment. He also said make sure that you take your annual leave as and when it comes due. Again, I'm a big advocate for holidays, and I know that's really tough in the thick of the battle when you just don't feel as though you can leave the business because it's just going to fall apart around you if you don't take those holidays. But it's so critical for your well-being, for you being a good leader and having the energy and the focus to be able to be that good leader. You need to take annual leave when it becomes due. Find the time to get away from the business. And the final comment he made is always find time to think. perhaps while exercising, so you get the better benefit there of also the physical well-being. But you do need to find that time to think. You need to find that quiet time. You need to think strategically about the business. And we do run a module in our coaching program about working on your business rather than in your business. And we say in that module, we know it's a naff comment. We know people get sick of hearing that, but it is so true. You just need to find the time to settle and think about the business, think about yourself, so that you can focus on your leadership. So look, really, there is nothing there that the leader of a large listed organisation needs to do in terms of running that organisation that you also should be doing as the leader of a small business or a medium-sized business as well. So there's nothing new in this world. What applies in big business applies in small business as well. So that's what we believe in. That's what we try and express to you as members of your business coaching club. So look, plenty of modules to help you work through that one, particularly that working on your business rather than in your business, the business planning modules that we've got in there. Can I suggest that members log in now and perhaps start working your way through our business improvement modules? Success really is waiting on the other side of our program. Thanks for listening, guys. My name is Craig Ridley. I am the founder of Your Business Coaching Club. If you're not a member yet, I do encourage you to follow the links below this video and join the online revolution. Thanks, guys. See you in the next video.